We see that spike in COVID-19 cases here in Dane County. Area hospitals say it is possible we'll see the number of hospitalizations increase as well. Maddie O'Neill can tell us how they're preparing just in case and why they say it looks a bit different than it did in the spring. Maddie?
Right, health officials say before that recent spike, it seemed like things were going well and the curve was flattening. But recently, SSM says they've seen a bit of an uptick in hospitalizations here, although they have less than 10 patients. It's something UW Health is concerned about as well. Data in our region shows a slight uptick. Health officials say it's still too early to know if that will be an upward trend, but it is something that hospitals are preparing for.
We have learned so much.
Lessons on caring for COVID-19 patients learned in the spring have carried into this summer, according to SSM Health St. Mary's Hospital Chief Nursing Officer Veronica Scott Fulton.
So daily, we're trying to figure out if we need to open up a unit, who's going to be on that unit, what nurses, what staff, what doctors, and where will that unit be located, and what is the capacity? Along with that, what are the supplies that are needed, and what's the equipment that we need for that unit?
Scott Fulton says SSM has plenty of PPE, and the COVID patients they're caring for aren't in as severe of condition, perhaps because improved testing brings quicker results. But health officials stress we're not out of the woods yet.
No, I mean, if anything, we're heading a little bit into the darker part of the woods right now.
UW Health Dr. Jeff Potoff points to the recent spike of cases in Dane County, but says the hospital is much better prepared to handle a potential rise in hospitalizations than they were in March. Hospitals are fuller because non-emergency, non-essential procedures have resumed. UW Health officials now plan which procedures they could postpone to create a higher capacity with more precision.
We have a good plan in place, but we would still urge people to take those measures so that we don't have to test it out.
Potoff calls them measures we live and die by. You guessed it, masks, hand washing, and social distancing.
So that we don't get to the point where instead of, the big report of the day being the number of positive cases, that the big report of the day is the number of, record-breaking deaths in the state. I just like not to get there.
Dr. Potoff stressed that while he says we're in a good place right now, hospitals don't have unlimited capacity. The Dane County Executive's office says the Alliant Energy Center is still being held as a possible field hospital if it comes to that, and hospitals need it. But of course, it hasn't come to that point here in Dane County.
Madeline O'Neill. Madeline, thank you.